From Give Me the Crown, would you trade Julio Jones? No. You're selling Julio at his lowest value. He wasn't great last year. The Falcons, so far, have won that trade, a second-round pick for 434 yards. I wonder if, because of all those previous injuries, if the decline has begun to set in for Julio. So I would not trade him. I would bank on him playing better for one more year and then maybe move on from him. With that in mind, how many more years will Julio play at a high level, at his 1,000-plus yard season level? Let me know what you guys think in the comments right now. From Steven, Titans' chances of trading down by the Lions or Giants or Jets? Feasible. I think that's actually a pretty logical trade-up spot if Tennessee can address most of their needs. So I'd say possible. I think the Jets make the most sense there. Maybe the Lions if they want to get that extra. They got a 32. I'd say the Jets are the one to watch out for as a potential trade-down fit, Steven. It's a good question.
Let's go to Jake Miller. Grade the Harold Landry signing, 5 years for $182 million. Actually, I thought this was an A grade. I think Harold Landry is an outstanding player. He's always been a good fit with Tennessee. Young, I think he's like 26 years old. If you would have told me Landry's getting 5 years, I would have said over $100 million. The fact that he's getting $18 million a year, I think that's the quick math. That's a good deal for Harold Landry, so I'm going to go ahead and give that an A grade. So, guys, go ahead and let me know, because I've been getting this a bunch in my DMs. Where will Bobby Wagner play in 2022? The Seattle Seahawks, they let him go. They're going to end up saving a whole bunch of money. But the question still remains, where do you see Bobby Wagner playing football in 2022?
Roger Moore, best value at wide receiver in free agency and in the NFL draft. Of the early round guys, I think Jamison Williams intrigues me the most, just because I think that there's upside to be had. Potential receiver one slides it because of injury. At free agency, can you get a buy low on DJ Chark? I'm not sure you can. If so, then that's a good name there.
So which free agent do you want your team to sign? All right, I like this question. This is kind of like twofold. One, it's who's your favorite team? And two, who do you want them to go out and get? And I know when we were live, we got a question similar to this earlier, so I'm glad that we put this up on the show. So which free agent do you want your team to go out and sign? Let me know down in the comments.
From Hi, who do you think will go in the first who will be a bust? Ooh, good question. I think that this year's class, it's going to get a little bit weird. The guys that I'm not as high on as other people, and I'm going to not include the quarterbacks. That's too easy of a conversation. I get a little bit worried with those offensive tackles, Trevor Penning and Charles Cross. They're great athletes. They've got some pretty sizable concerns, though. I think Bernard Raymond fits that mold for me as well. And not all of those receivers are going to hit, by the way. And I like him. This is me having high grades on first-round picks, of course. I worry about Treylon Burks' separation ability. Awesome after the catch. Great as a big slot. If you don't use him right, he's not going to live up to expectations. So, in the end, this is a cop-out answer. Where do they go? Who drafts them? Because bad organizations stay bad for a reason.
If you guys love the NFL draft, if you love free agency, if you love the NFL, then Chat Sports is the channel for you. We got almost 1,000 people watching us live, which is an incredible number. I appreciate y'all. To make sure you don't miss it, though, all of our shows the entire offseason, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, because last time I checked, free's for me. Let's go to Big Chungus. What teams are going to have the best and worst records next year? I still want to see what ends up happening in free agency and the draft, but if I'm a betting man, worst record, Houston Texans. Best record, it pains me to say it, though. I might go away from saying the Kansas City Chiefs because now Russell Wilson's in that division, and the division definitely gets a little bit tougher. I'll say the Buffalo Bills to keep in mind, and then the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. If you guys want to go ahead and bet on March Madness, you can go ahead and do so at BetUS. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/bet. Promo code NFL Daily. It's going to get you 125% deposit bonus. What does that mean? It means if you put down $100, you're going to get $125 for free to bet with. Put down $500, get $625 for free. Now, if you want to see the best odds on the top 5 teams to win the tournament this year, Gonzaga's at plus 450, the Wildcats at plus 650, the Duke Blue Devils at plus 1,000, the defending Baylor Bears, defending champ Baylor Bears at plus 1,100. Put your money where your mouth is, chatsports.com/bet. Just use promo code NFL Daily. That way you get hooked up with the best deal on the internet. I hope Duke wins, but I'm probably going to put my money on Gonzaga. Let's go to Pelicans NOLA. Who is the most dangerous team that doesn't have a quarterback? The most dangerous team that doesn't have a quarterback, I guess technically the answer right now I'd say is the Indianapolis Colts. They're a playoff caliber team, and they are a quarterback short with getting rid of Carson Wentz. Is there another team out there that I can't really think of right now? Yeah, I'm going to go with Indianapolis off the top of my head.
Who will then be the first QB drafted? Is it Willis? Is it Kenny Pickett? Or Matt Corral or somebody else? Let me know in the comments right now. This will be the pinned comment on today's video, so if the ad break comes, go predict it for me. John Holtz, who is the first team to make a questionable pick, and why is it the Jets? Are you sure it's not going to be Houston? Like, if Houston keeps Laramie Tunsil, I have no idea what route they're going. One of those teams in the top 6, there's going to be something weird. There's going to be, I would bet, a Cleveland Ferrell type of pick this year. It's a weird draft class. There aren't as many top-end first-round picks. The QBs aren't really there either. I think you will see some shockers throughout round 1 of guys that, wow, we thought this guy was going to go like in the 30s, like Tyson Alualu did a bunch of years ago for the Jags. Maybe it's the Jets. Maybe it's the Panthers or Giants, since they got a bunch of picks early. At least Carolina has 1. The New York teams have 2. Be some weird stuff this year.
Let's go to Popular Nobody. Another super chat. Much love to you, brother. Where do you want some of the top free agents to land? Well, if you know the show, I'm a Raider fan, so I guess I'll say the Las Vegas Raiders. But also, I like drama. I like when some of these guys go to some different teams. I like when it gets mixed up a little bit. So if you want to give me a certain player, like Allen Robinson to me, I think A-Rob, I want him to go to a place where he's going to succeed. I've always been a big fan of him since the day he was coming out of Penn State. But A-Rob, to me, I could see him going to a team like New England. Could see him going to a team like Miami. I know the Raiders would be interested as well. Give me a player, because if I'm being honest, I want every top free agent to go to the Raiders. Like, that's how the truth is.